What's up, guys? Gur Gang, peeps, Padawans, to my fellow introverts. Let's handle this thing. But for many of those who are extroverts, they may be going bonkers, a little stir crazy, being self quarantined. So um, uh, you'll get through this. Just chill out, zone out, chill out on the couch, watch some Netflix, draw, be creative with it, and let your mind wander. Um, Write something because when it comes to this self quarantining, even though I am still working, I'm still an essential personnel when it comes to working on a military base. Yeah, I work front desk, so I don't have that luxury. But in any case, I'm still to get through this since most of the movie theaters are all closed now, and most of the stuff for stores and other areas are closing early. Um, what I'm doing during my off times and whenever I've got to work, I'm either watching TV, watching streaming services online like Disney Plus, Mandalorian. Check it out; that's awesome. Um, Looking forward to season two. Also, I'm getting back to video games on my PS3. Yes, I still have a PS3. I'm off and on playing Metal Gear Vengeance. I believe that's it. Revengeance. Yes, Metal Gear Revengeance. Raiden. The last time I played was I don't know when I last played, but when I last played, I finally beat the boss, one of the bosses, Wolfhound. So I'm on to the next stage of that this particular game. So I may live stream it or one day, but for right now, yeah, I need to get back to it since we're all locked down and self quarantine. Also, read a good book. I was there. I've been. I know when the Hunger Game movies, the second and third Hunger Games movies came out, I instantly went and bought the second and third book. Second book, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. So yeah. Also, when it comes to the Jason Bourne series or movies, those are thoroughly entertaining. But I also got the book as well, the book, The Bourne Retribution, and so far, I've gotten halfway through this book, and it's very good, and I highly recommend any of Robert Ludlum's books because from what I read, he's a good writer. So I'll give a shout out to you, Robert Ludlum. So it's a good book. Also, when it comes to biographies, like great Leonard Nimoy played Spock. When I read his autobiography, there are certain things I that I didn't know that I found out when I'm reading this book, and he sorely missed, but still this day. So, highly recommend I Am Spock by Leonard Nimoy. Um, as a wrestling fan, for many of you know, I'm big wrestling fan in general, WWE, Ring of Honor, AEW, and highly recommend Daniel Bryan's book, Yes, and uh, it just details his career from the beginning to I think when he had to retire prematurely because of head trauma or something like that. And as many of you also know, I'm a Star Wars fan. Um, uh, I got the Before the Awakening. Um, yeah, the Force Awakens. When that happens. Uh, Also, again, Force Awakens. This book is Before the Awakens, and then this one is the movie itself. So, what the movie may have left out, the book has in here. So, and uh, Claudia Gray's Bloodline, and yeah, this is a good book. I'm almost finished with it, and I should get back to reading this, but it's a good read so far. It details um, the years before Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Leia's um, story when it comes to that, and uh, her and journeys throughout until her until which it's a good book to read. Let me just say that. Anyways, also when it comes to another book I highly recommend, it's Kevin Hearn's Heir to the Jedi, and it's basically I think it's after the New Hope when it details his journeys after New Hope, or it's either New Hope because I haven't read this in a while and I need to go back and reread it. It's either New Hope or Empire Strikes Back, but this is a highly recommended book to read for any of us who's a Star Wars fan as well, a reader. Let me get to mention, I was able to get, when it comes to Star Wars Bloodline, I was able to get a signed copy from Claudia Gray. Let's see, during a Pensacon. So yeah, I was lucky enough to get that. So yeah, signed copy right there. And finally, not finally, but if you're an extended universe fan, like many of us, many Star Wars fans who are after once Star Wars ended with Return of the Jedi, there were many authors who did extended universe, and although they're not doing extended universe movies per se, many are hoping that that directors are going with the extended universe route, and I have one of several books of the extended universe. Balance Point. This one was written by Kathy Tyers, and I was able to start this one, and it's pretty enjoyable so far. So, and finally, Timothy Zahn. Timothy Zahn, I have a couple of his books, and I was able to get a signed copy, get him to sign it during Pensacon as well. So yeah, right there, signature. And his book, Star Wars Thrawn Alliances. So yeah, if highly recommend either getting a good book to good read. As an introvert, this is how we get comfortable when it comes to self quarantining. We're pros at this. We've got this in the bag. You can have video games, reading, drawing, listening to music, or go with the old standard, just taking a nap. Getting enough rest these days. So, especially me with working all the time. So, I get as much rest as possible. But yeah, anyways, that's all that needs to be said. So hope you stay safe out there. Abide by the rules. Like once again, when it comes to not going out, if you have to go out and do it quickly in order to get the essentials, food or toilet paper. And guys, please stop hoarding toilet paper. And what do you need that much toilet paper in the first place? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Which anyway, and if you're hoarding toilet paper, shame on you. But shame, shame, shame. Yeah, Game of Thrones reference in there. Anyways, hope you have an enjoyable weekend. Like I said, stay safe out there, and we'll get through this. Have a good one, guys. Later.